Hey guys, welcome back to Easel Does It Studios. So today we're going to do a snow globe. This is the Let's Resin. I'll get a piece of glitter in here, hang on. This one is a new one. This is the Let's Resin one. This is the one that I had used in one of my previous videos. So I just want to see what the difference is. I took just a regular small Christmas ball, and I cut this piece off with my Dremel. So that's all I did. And I got 2 balls ready just in case, because I didn't know. I've kind of been playing around, and I got these. I got them on Amazon. They're light stone shape glitter, and they are holographic bats. So I was playing around. So I have the bats. I have got spiders, the little holographic spiders. And I also have the witch hats. You can see in the cover. So I kind of was playing around, and what I'm finding is they're sticking together. So I am just we're gonna use a little bit of the bats and a little bit of the spiders in the snow globe. I'm probably gonna add some holographic stars, and I don't even know what name these are, but I have these, and probably some of this ghost blue mica powder. See how it looks, and we might end up adding just a touch of the dark blue pigment powder. It's by Recollections. So yeah, I was going to add some glitter, but we'll see how it looks once we get the ball filled in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little disc of UV resin to plug this, and then we'll seal it and go from there. So as you can see, this ball is wet because after I took this part off, there was dust inside. So I just brought it up, washed it in some water, and yeah. Maybe we'll add the stuff first, and then I'll add the water. And we're also going to be using some pure vegetable glycerin. And I just got that on Amazon. You can get that right at your local store. So I think that's all we're going to need. So we're going to get the ball ready first. Then I will get my resin mixed up. I do not know how much resin this takes. I don't have a clue. I've had it for a while, but I just opened it this morning. So let me find one of my little spoons. Just got a little plastic spoon. And we're going to dump some of the bats. We'll start with that. We can always add more. And then we're going to add some. I think we're only going to add like a couple of. It seems like these bigger ones are the ones that are wanting to clump. So we're only going to put a few spiders. Just to make it kind of creepy. And we're going to add some of these little stars. Now, I also bought another thing that we're going to be doing some snow globes. I've just got to figure out what's going to fit inside. So we will be having some more snow globe videos coming up. All right, so I'm just gonna add 2 little scoops of the stars to start. And just get those extra little stars that fell. All right, so we are gonna add some water. Let's see. We'll go about halfway. And I'm going to add the glycerin. And I'm going to put my thumb. The more glycerin you put, the slower they fall, but I think that's also what kind of makes them clump a little bit. So, I figured if I give a stir, and let's add some more water. All right, let's see, because I've still got to add the ghost powder. So I think that's going to be a good consistency of, all right. Oh. And if you use extra fine glitter, that's kind of sticks and just lays there. All right, so I'm going to add, let's add 1 scoop and kind of see where that gets us. All right, so we're definitely going to add some more of the bats. Yep, make sure these are the bats. And we're also going to add some of the blue. All right. Start with that. And now I'm going to add a little scoop of like a half a spoon. We'll try that. But see how even the stars like are sticking to the side? I'm going to add another scoop of that. And then that should be good on that. I just love the way it gives like that really cool swirl effect in the, look at that. Right now there's a bubble because I still got to add some more water, but all right, let's add a few more bats. Because I was kind of like practicing in a little cup, but it was hard to really see what it was doing, so I was like, the heck with it. We're just gonna go for it and see what happens. And I think once those little bats and stuff kind of really get coated and melded with everything else, I think it will... They're kind of like they're wanting to like just sink. And I don't know why. All right. So we're going to add a little bit more. Let me see if I have... Oh, what do I have that I could maybe put in there as like something heavy? Let's try some of these like little rocks. So maybe then when we shake it, these rocks will help like break everything up. I don't know. I am just thinking out loud here, guys. All right. All right, so we're definitely going to need more of the bats. We're just going to put a boatload. We are. All right. And then I'm going to add some spiders. No, those are the hats. We'll add some more of the spiders. So it's either going to clump or it's going to work. I don't know. We will see. Because I want to be able to see them. Oh, that ain't gonna fit on the ball. Yeah, I think that is gonna definitely be better. All right. So now we have got to, I'm going to put a little bit of glycerin and then a little bit more water. And I'm going to try to fill it right to the top, and there's still probably going to be a bubble. Oh. All right. Oh, goodness. All right, let me get that. I'm going to get my flashlight. And I don't think, let me get, open up my baby wipes here and wipe my hands. Because I have that powder everywhere. All right. Some gloves. And I might have to pull out my light, but I'm going to try to use my flashlight to do this, my UV light. All right, so just going to make a circle, and then we're going to cure that just enough so that it's still pliable. Exactly. See how it's still wet? And all right, let me move some of this out. Oh, get back here, ball. And then what I'll do is I'll put it under my big light once I start mixing up my resin. So that way there, I'm not making an extremely long video. But, all right, so I just want to go around this edge. Let me get that part cured. And then we'll do the other half. So this is just going to make it have a nicer finish, even though you're not going to see it once it's in the resin, but all right. All right, so let's see. I'm not seeing any leaks, so that's a good thing. So this works way better doing the little UV thing on the top versus the, like cutting a piece of plastic and putting it. Look at that. You can see the little spiders and... All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some resin mixed up, and then I will be back and show you how we're going to put this in here. And I'm going to put this under the light just to make sure that it's nice and cured, nice and hard. All right, so I will be right back. Okay, guys, I've got my resin. I made 8 ounces. I really don't know how much. If I have to make up more, I will. So I split it in 2 cups, and I did run it through my Resiner's debubbler. So I'm just going to, I don't know how I ended up with little pieces of glitter everywhere. And doing this with gloves on really stinks because it sticks to your gloves more than what you're trying to pick up. All right. See, good thing that is all sealed. So I ran that through for 4 minutes. And it's wanting to just sink. I don't understand why it's doing that. But, oh well. So we're going to pour some in the bottom, and then we're going to put the ball in and... Oh, I wanted to spray my mold. Crap. I'm going to try to get some of these bubbles that I just poured in here like an idiot because I poured too fast. So his eyes are definitely way more sunk in than on my previous mold. So that is where I'm really trying to make sure that there's like no bubbles clinging to it. So my, the 3-tier stand has been delivered. I've just got to go grab it. So probably the next video will be another 3-tier stand. All right, so we're gonna pop this bugger in here. Oh, yeah, so it's definitely not gonna take 8 ounces, guys. Because it is already like 3/4 of the way up. So doing these snow globe things are kind of cool because you save on resin. So that is 4 ounces. So I'm thinking probably 5, maybe 6. All right. And this skull definitely sits flatter than this one. Kind of was at an angle. This one's completely flat across. So we used, so I have 3 ounces left and I made up 8, so 5 ounces. Completely filled it with the ball in it. So now we're just gonna let this cure, and we are gonna, yeah, All right. I'm just going to move this out of the way. And it's just a bit over. So let me... I mean, it was just a smidge over. There we go. All right. So I've got 3 ounces. What in the world am I going to... Let's see. Let me do I think this one holds 3 ounces. So what I'm going to do is I want to get some little tiny plastic Christmas balls. And then we can make some smaller ones out of these. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm out of frame. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Hang on, let me just... That way there. If I'm working close to me, you'll still see what I'm doing. All right, so let me get another piece of tape. And... I'm thinking, what can I put in this clear resin to kind of make one of these little guys? These sold, I was surprised on how many of these skulls I sold at that craft fair. It was insane. All right, so let me, do we want, I don't think that I've made a black holographic one. So I'm going to pour some of this in there, but then I'm going to add some of the ghost mica powder just to see what it does. All right, it's probably just going to go easier like this. All right, so let me stir this. I mean, this is pretty on its own, but, and I might add a little bit of the glue. Just, oh, look at that. Oh, I'm going to put a little bit more of this ghost in. It is really looking galaxy. Oh, look at that, guys. Maybe a little bit more glitter. So I could still kind of see through it. Oh, that is gorgeous. And I'm going to do 1 drop of the clear glue. And that just makes sure that your glitter does not sink. It just helps thicken it enough. See how that is like goopy? That is what you want, guys. All right, so I'm gonna spray this guy really good. And then we're gonna pour this and see what this looks like. And of course, not quite enough. That's all right. I'll just make up another ounce. Alrighty. So I will mix up maybe a half an ounce, maybe 40 mLs or something like that. We'll get this poured and I will be back on demold. Alrighty, guys, I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, we have got, ouch. These are cured and we got a problem because my ball is leaking. So I have a pocket here. So let's do our little extras and we'll just, oh, that came out really cool. So that one has like a little butterfly on it. So that one came out really cool. And you know, I love these flowers. I have got to figure out where I got that mold and get some more because I love those flowers. All right, and then we did our skull. I did pour, it took 30 mLs to finish filling it. So let's see. Oh, I know I'm off camera, guys. Sorry. There we go. So he came out really cute. I got to trim him a little bit, but not too bad. So, all right, let's get to our disaster. I came down a couple hours ago and I'm like, what is that? Is that a bubble? So I tried to pop it and I'm like, yeah, no, we sprung a leak. So, but let's see if everything else looks okay. All right. I'm just trying to break suction here. So at least I'll know if the little bubble things that I put in there are going to work or not. And then I'll just do another one. Wow, this mold is way thicker than the other one that I'm used to using. All right. Just going to spray something in there to get some, break some suction here. There we go. All right, get a paper towel so we can clean our little skull head. So, I mean, overall, he looks pretty good. But I would not be able to sell him because we've got this little so I don't know if now that the resin has dried like around it, you know, if it stopped leaking. I don't know. Because I could always fill that hole in with some UV resin. So, but yeah. So this is our bat skull. I think next time maybe I won't put as much of the mica powder with the bats. But overall, he's kind of cool. And there's like no bubbles, guys. This would have been a perfect skull had it not been for my little leak. Alrighty, I got a little bit of a leak. Oh. So I've been down here on and off puttering. I'm trying to get my room reorganized, and you know, I just don't have enough space. That's the problem. But yeah, so I will get some pictures. I will post it. It's not an epic fail by any means. You know, I'll keep it on my desk. Maybe I will bling his eyes out or something. I don't know, but I'm going to wait and just see if there's any fluids. If there's no fluids that leak out, I will fill it with some UV resin, and yeah. And then I'll just make another one, and I will just make certain that it is completely sealed. So note to self, make sure your little bubble thing is sealed. But that's pretty cool. Alrighty, guys, I will see you guys on the next video. I don't know. I think I'm going to do the silver pen on this one. I really liked how that looked the last time. So let's just kind of do it again. It just kind of like highlights the tips of the flower. All right. It's funny how just that little tiny bit makes such a difference on these little flowers. So I've got quite a few of these in different colors. So now I've just got to put a project together for them. All right. And there we have it, our cute little flower. And this one's really, really cute too. One of these days I'm going to do the butterfly one color and then pour the rest. It is a really small mold though. So right there, that center, that is the little butterfly. So I would have to, maybe I'll UV resin it and then do the rest of it. So that way it would stand out. So yeah. Alrighty, guys. I will see you guys on the next one.